Good afternoon to all of you. I welcome you all at ICC event workshop on entrepreneurship, skill, attitude and behavior development. I would also like to welcome our guest of honor today, Ms.Monika Singh. She has been working in corporate sector from last 7 years and she is a graduate of Daulat Ram College, Delhi University and a MBA from IMR College, Ghaziabad. She worked as a PRO Public Relation Officer at American Express New Delhi and currently she is working as a strategic account planner at Dun and Bradstreet Private Limited, New Delhi. I welcome you, ma'am, on the behalf of IMT College of Management, and I request you to start today's session and enlighten us with your words of wisdom, please, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for thank you so much for giving this wonderful opportunity. And I I'm very much glad to Mr. Amit Rai, who have been just helped me to be the part of this session, or to just help me to explore my own experiences and share my own personal experiences. How to being a child. While working, or while studying in a college, and once you jump over it into the corporate world, how you learn new things. You need to stand up on your own feet and start grasping things, observing things, and start learning how we can be competitive to others as well. So here today I am here to just give some I cannot say that I am here to give some knowledge about my experiences. I'm here to share about my own personal things, which I have personally learned and which I have personally faced, kind of a challenges. And if a person wants to be an entrepreneur, like, you cannot be an entrepreneur in a one day. You just need to learn a lot of things. Apart from a creative idea, there are thousands of things that you need to possess with yourself to being a confident person, that yes, definitely the product or a service that comes up in your mind as an idea, that will definitely boom in the market. So, firstly, I would like to know that in this session, am I going to be interactive with the students, or which kind of people I'm going to interact? Because I will definitely, accordingly, I will carry forward with the forward session. Survi, can you hear me?
Yeah, ma'am, you can interact with the students also.
Okay, so I would like to specifically the students. I would like all the students to on your cameras first, because I really wanted to interact with them, because I'm not here to get them bored, and while I really want to interact
Monika, the
with them.
students are not allowed to open the cameras. They will interact with you
Okay.
only through the question chat box. After completion of your
Okay.
session, we will allow the students to ask the question through chat box only, and you will answer the question one by one. So you should continue, and we will let you know if the questions or session answers.
Okay, sure. So I am here to just being talk about a specific topic that is related to the entrepreneurship or entrepreneur skills, attitude, or the behavior. So specifically, I would like to start with the first word. When we talk about entrepreneurship, what comes up in your mind? We think about a person who starts his own venture, a person who starts with his own business, any creative idea, a shop, a person who can start with a photocopy printer shop, anything. Whatever you are doing on your own with the help of your own creativity, that is all about the entrepreneurship. So there is a very thin line, and that is the major difference between to being a businessman or to being an entrepreneur. So a businessman makes his own place in the market with his efforts, and the dedication, whereas an entrepreneur creates the market for his own business. So there is a difference. I am a businessman. I am just taking carry forward my family's legacy to adding up the new product lines, new product segments, a lot of things. But yes, at the age of 26, 27, or a 30 or 24, like we all are studying in that age. So if something comes up in my mind, something creative that kicks, something crazy, that might be something crazy. People will think that, oh my god, ये कितना stupid idea है. I mean, as per my understanding, not even a single idea is a stupid, because I mean, stupid ideas creates history. And if you are trying to be an entrepreneur, आपके दिमाग में चल रहा है, no, I want to be an entrepreneur. I will not never ever job under any kind of a company or do anything. I have my own thing and I will start my own thing. So definitely you are the person who creates the market for your own business. There is nobody. You are the only person who will create it. And as an entrepreneur, basically, it's someone who can start a new business, who have a courage specifically to take, I mean, the risk, new innovations. Specifically, entrepreneurs क्या करते हैं? They offer a new innovation ideas to the market. See, I am having a water. I am having badam milk. I'm going to buy a credit card. I'm going to a bank. So all these are very necessities. But what I am doing unique in that, if I can introduce a product in the same segment, but in a very different manner, with a very creative idea. So that's like kind of a, you are an entrepreneur. You are giving new innovation to the global society or to all of other are in the corporates who are working to learn new things. So basically, if Mr. Rai sir, if you allow me, verbally can I connect with the students?
You can verbally connect with the students.
Okay, perfect. So I would like to ask one thing to all of you guys who want to be an entrepreneur. I mean, how many people want? Because initially, while I was studying in the college, there was something in my mind. I started working with few companies. I started working my career started with, you can say that, a startup company. It's a very small setup. So that company gives me a boost where I learn my own things. Nobody was there to teach me do it. I used to do Google things. Oh my God, how to write this kind of an email, how to do this thing, how to do that. Nobody will give you and nobody will teach you. अगर आप ऐसा सोचते हो कि once you are out of the college premises और आप बाहर जाओगे corporate में and people will come and teach you and they will sit along with you for hours and hours, never ever, don't expect. If you have really right now, you have a very wonderful and a golden opportunity. Just eat the brain of your professors, grasp all of the things that the knowledge or the experiences they have. सीख लो उनसे. बाहर कोई नहीं आपको कुछ सिखाने वाला है, which I can give you assurity. There might be people who will give you, I will give you for examples, there might be people who will give you treat you like an immature baby. Okay, it's okay. If she's not comfortable, if she's not learning, if things are not moving around as per her, the situation, so वो आपको सिखाएंगे. They will come in front and they will teach you, but not all. I'm very blunt and I'm very true to on this topic. And I started my journey with Mobilat Mobility Solutions. That was purely a startup company, digital ad agency that was being, funded by Balaji Telefilms. आप एकता कपूर को सब जानते होंगे, राइट? तो बालाजी टेलीफिल्म्स ने उस कंपनी को फंड किया. उस कंपनी में मैंने ऑलमोस्ट 3 से 4 साल काम किया. आई कम अक्रॉस वेरी वेरी डिफरेंट चैलेंजेस. एज अ पर्सन, मैं कभी भी कोई डिसीजन लेती थी, whenever I took any kind of a decision related to my product, pricing, market penetration, market segmentation, each and everything, आपको दिमाग में सिर्फ एक ही चीज रखनी है. अगर ये मेरा खुद का काम होता तो will I do the same thing? अगर आज ये मेरा खुद का काम होता तो will I do the same thing? If you will start in your own way ना, अगर आप उस काम को अपनी काम की तरह लेके चलोगे, you will never ever take wrong decisions. You will never, laid back. You never being, आप किसी से पीछे नहीं रहोगे. You just need to think कि ये मेरा काम है और मुझे ये ऐसे करना है. कल को मैं अपना बिजनेस या कल मैं एंटरप्रेन्योर बनूंगी. If I will be in the market, so will I be react in the same manner that I'm reacting right now? No. Start learning, start taking things very seriously, because शुरू के 1-2 साल people will treat you, okay, she's not experienced, she's a fresher, or he's not experienced, he's a fresher. After a year, after 2 years, they will be treat you like an experienced pro person. Either you are jumping the industries or you are doing whatever in your career, but I'm pretty much sure that people will treat you like a pro. Once you entered in the company, from the very next day, they will expecting business from you. they really don't care about it, आप कैसे करोगे? That's your call. And this is the time I'm saying you, this is the time आप जो सीख सकते हो, whatever you can learn, whatever you have queries, whatever you want to ask to your professors, do it. Do it. I'm seriously on this. After that, मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आता था initially. After that, I'll be, after 2-3 years, I got a very wonderful opportunity in American Express. I dreamt about it. Seriously, I dreamt about it while for my own meetings to meet with my corporate clients. I went to the Gurgaon most of the times, and on that flyover, I have seen that building, the PwC, the Big Four, and the American Express office. So usually I just think about it, यार हम कभी यहाँ पे पहुँच पाएंगे क्या? I mean, I don't know. I can be, but I was not sure. But yes, I was sure about my confidence and my skill set. I can do it. Once I get the opportunity, it's just all about the opportunities. Opportunities आपके आसपास ही होती हैं. You just need to understand and grab it. I got the call. I said yes. I joined that company, and I'm just sharing my experience. That was an amazing company to work with. They will, and I will give you examples, a lot of examples, how if I will be the person, if that company will be mine, which kind of a changes I can do with my work, or which kind of a changes in the product, in my own behavior, or in my company's perspective, I can do if that would be my my own organization. After that, currently and presently, I am working with Dun and Bradstreet. It is basically, we are an registered, or you can say that associated body with RBI, and it's also a US and multinational company. We in India, we work with majorly PSU banks, the public sector banks, and the NBFCs. So we are in the audit, we are in the techno evaluation viability reports, we are in lender engineering reports. So here I am learning a new era. So I started my journey as a person with a digital ad agency. Then I switched to the, you cannot say that the bank, that was the bank. And right now I'm working with a company where I am handling 2 territories, Delhi and Uttar Pradesh. So Uttar Pradesh mein, I'm in all the banks like SBI, PNB, UBI, BOI, BOB. So all these banks we are cooperating and we are working with in different segments and the different product lines. So this is all about where I have worked in the past and currently I'm working with. So I'll be more than happy if you have any questions related to this. My forum is open. You can raise your hands. Now, I would like to request, so people can raise their hands if they want to answer. So, I mean, how many of you want to be an entrepreneur and why? I really need to understand. Just raise your,
Shreya, you have raised your hand. Your mic is on. You can ask the questions. Shreya, you can unmute yourself. And you can ask. Shreya, you can unmute your mic and you can ask the question.
Ma'am, I want to become an entrepreneur.
Shreya.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Shreya.
Hi, ma'am.
So you want to be an entrepreneur, okay? And अभी हम ज़्यादा depth में नहीं जाएंगे. We will talk about a few very, very basic things about entrepreneurship. So हमारे दिमाग में when we thought, or when that thought trickles your mind that I want to be an entrepreneur, definitely there might be a person in your mind whom you aspire, whom you inspire, or whom you idolize. So
yes, ma'am.
ये idea, हाँ, तो ये idea कहाँ से आया? किसने आपको इतना inspire किया कि आपको लगा कि नहीं, I want to be like that a person, I want to be independent like this, I want to give something to my own society, या मुझे ये करना है. So from where you get that idea?
Ma'am, I get this idea from, I don't know that person personally, but I get the idea from YouTube, and a YouTuber, He's a YouTuber, Ranbir Alabadia. I'm inspired by him.
Okay. तो क्या आपके दिमाग में क्या आइडिया है, क्या करना चाहते हैं आप? आई मीन विच काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग यू वांट टू स्टार्ट विद? कोई आइडिया
Ma'am,
क्रिएट हो गया है
ma'am,
या
I'm
बस
not
अभी?
very Ma'am, I'm not clear about an idea, but I'm just thinking that I should do this. I'm just thinking, what should I do? I'm not so sure about it, but I really want to be an entrepreneur and I really want to do good in my life.
Exactly. I really appreciate Shreya. I mean, that will take so much effort or so much, courage to
Yes,
stand
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
hundreds of the people and said that I will do my own venture. I will start my own thing. And definitely, likewise I'm trying to find out the new things. And, once a day, the product or the service comes in my mind, I will definitely start my own venture. But still, I am just learning and I'm just trying to groom myself to be a person who can handle a whole soul company. The person will love to work with me. Why? And which kind of a policies I can, follow with my company. मैं मेरे लोगों के साथ कैसा behave करूंगी, which kind of attitude I should possess while being a leader. There is a very, very, very thin line difference between a manager or a leader. I have learned very personally with my own experience. I have worked with, so many managers, but I've worked with only 2 leaders in my entire career. So if I will give you an example, a manager is a kind of a person, ये हमने किताबों में पढ़ा है, आप लोग भी पढ़ रहे होंगे. Once you will get the real exposure, you can feel it. I mean, it's kind of a thing, you can feel it. You are working with a company or there is a person whom you report, a day-to-day activity. Sir, I'm facing that problem. Sir, ये हो गया, sir, वो हो गया. This is all about our own challenges. But, table के उस side एक person है to whom you report, and this is all about his behavior. This is all about his attitude, how he takes up your reaction. Someone will say that you are not incompetent. You cannot do it. Leave it. Resign it. आपसे नहीं हो रहा है. We can hire another person. This is the characteristics of a manager who will always demotivate you, who will always yell at you, who will always, said that you are incompetent. He or she never ever accept that they can help you to being a competent. A leader will always be a definition of a VWE. He never behaves like I. मुझसे तो ये हो जाता है, आप लोग क्यों नहीं कर पाते? I can do it. Why all you can't do that? ये 2 तरह के लोग आपको हर जगह मिलेंगे. You need to figure it out. आपको खुद क्या बनना है? You want others to follow you or you want others to follow? आपको उनको फॉलो करना है या आप चाहते हो कि लोग आपको फॉलो करें? और लोग आपको तब तक फॉलो नहीं करेंगे जब तक आप उनको समझोगे नहीं, आप उनकी चीजें विच काइंड ऑफ अगर आपका एटीट्यूड सही नहीं है, वो हम आगे डिस्कस करेंगे अभी एटीट्यूड में भी क्या क्या चीजें आती है. अगर आपका एटीट्यूड ठीक नहीं है, आपका बिहेवियर ठीक नहीं है और आप अपनी कंपनी में अपने एम्प्लॉयज को एज अ पर्सन ट्रीट नहीं करते. सी आई कैन गिव यू द फ्यू एग्जांपल्स जहाँ पे एम्प्लॉयज को ह्यूमन बीइंग भी ट्रीट नहीं किया जाता है. दे विल नेवर एवर ट्रीट यू लाइक अ ह्यूमन बीइंग. दे विल एक्सपेक्ट यू टू वर्क. कुछ एडटेक कंपनीज हैं, मैं उनका नाम नहीं लूंगी, बट दे विल ट्रीट यू लाइक दैट. This is your responsibility. This is your KRA to work for 12 to 14 hours in a day. If a person is working 12 to 14 hours in a day, वो सोएगा कब, वो सांस कब लेगा, वो उठेगा कब, वो अपनी नॉर्मल लाइफ कब जिएगा? वो 8:30 बजे शिफ्ट पे बैठ जाएगा और वो रात के 10 बजे अपना सिस्टम बंद करेगा. There is no personal life. This is all about the management skills. आप उनको पैसा दे रहे हो, बट रेस्ट पैसा सब कुछ नहीं होता है. More of the things are here like peace of a mind. That is also very important thing. तो ये श्रेय आप ही डिसाइड करोगे कि आपको कैसा एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना है, आपको मैनेजर बनना है, आपको लीडर बनना है, आप अपना एटीट्यूड कैसा रखोगे. आप चाहते हो कि लोग आपकी कंपनी में ज्वाइन करने के लिए अप्रोच लगाएं या आप चाहोगे कि आपकी कंपनी का रिट्रेंचमेंट बढ़ जाए. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट यू. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट हाउ यू टेक थिंग्स कैरी फॉरवर्ड. एंड I mean from my side, best of luck for your future. Start your own venture definitely, and I'll be more than happy if you can take that step and look forward in the future.
Shivam Singh, you have raised your hands. If you have any question, you can ask. Unmute yourself and you can ask your question. Shivam Singh.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Shivam.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
मुझे I raised my hand just because you asked who want to be an entrepreneur. So I want to be an entrepreneur. The
Okay.
reason I want to be just because I belong from Balia, Uttar Pradesh, and
Okay.
my
Yeah, Uttar Pradesh.
yeah my dream is just to be in my own city. तो अगर मुझे बलिया में रहना है तो मुझे यहीं रह के कुछ करना है, ऐसा कि मैं यहीं रह जाऊं। बस यहाँ पे उतनी इंडस्ट्रीज नहीं है, उतना डेवलपमेंट नहीं है, तो यहाँ से बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं होगी। यहाँ मुझे अपना करने के लिए बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि यहाँ पे सब चीज मेरे पास है, मतलब मेरे पास खुद के लैंड है, चाहे जो भी दिक्कत है, अगर आगे हम कुछ खोलना चाहें तो आराम से खोल सकते हैं। और सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट बनने के लिए इससे बेटर ऑप्शन मुझे कहीं दिखता नहीं।
ओके ओके, तो शिवम यहाँ पे मैं एक चीज ऐड करना चाहूंगी। तो ये आपके दिमाग में जो ये आइडिया है दैट यू वांट टू स्टार्ट योर ओन वेंचर विद इन योर ओन सिटी और योर स्टेट, यहाँ पे आई डोंट नो आपको रियलाइज हुआ है या नहीं हुआ है, यू हैव जस्ट फिगर इट आउट द मार्केट पेनिट्रेशन एरिया। आपने ये पता तो कर लिया है कि आप जहाँ पे ये करने जा रहे हो वहाँ पे कोई और नहीं है, so might be you will be the person who have the monopoly in the market. You can take the first step and start your own thing with your own creativity and see market read करना, आपके geographical areas को read करना, product price place promotion हमने सबने पढ़ लिया, ठीक है, सबने पढ़ लिया भाई, P4P PPP हमने सबने पढ़ लिया, बट उसमें से एक P आपने डिसाइड कर लिया कि ये मेरा प्लेस होगा। क्यों? क्योंकि शायद आपने उस जगह पे उस लोकेशन पे यू हैव फाइंड सम स्ट्रेंथ, you have find it out that there is no other person except me who can establish new things, who can take that initiative. Yes, we can do it. I'll give you my personal example. I have been gone through, I am a Delhiite, I stay in Delhi. Twice, 4 times or 3 times in a week I used to travel to the Uttar Pradesh market. This is the company who can give me the two territories, so both of these territories are almost different altogether. This is the Delhi, tier 1 city. Everything is perfect, luxurious lifestyle. Everything is on your tip. Once you travel in UP, like tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities, my journey starts from Muradabad. That is called, people called it Pital Nagri. Muradabad experience is very different altogether in terms of culture, in terms of language, in terms of how they greet you, in terms of their mindset about the business, in terms of the financials, in terms of acceptance of the business, which kind of, और वो किस किस business को वो लोग सबसे ज़्यादा promote करते हैं, that is related to the people, जिसको बोलते हैं। वहाँ पे बनने वाले जो products हैं, जो antiques हैं ना, that place is rigorously and that place is religiously connected to the the heart of the India, you can say that. यहाँ से लोग import कराते हैं, हम लोग यहाँ से export करते हैं चीजें, यूएस में, यूरोपियन मार्केट्स में, फ्रांस में। यहाँ पे जो हम 50 रुपए का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट लगा रहे हैं पर यूनिट का, वहां पे वही चीज 50,000 में सेल होता है। तो इतना पेनिट्रेशन है हमारे पास, बिकॉज दे हैव फाइंड इट आउट कि यार मुरादाबाद में ये चीज, और वो सालों से चलता आ रहा है, उन लोग ने अपना मार्केट शिफ्ट नहीं किया, स्टिल दे आर वर्किंग विद द ओन थिंग। एंड आई रियली अप्रिशिएट, अगर आपने अपना प्लेस आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया है, डेफिनेटली आप एक दिन अपना प्रोडक्ट भी आइडेंटिफाई कर लोगे, देन यू विल वर्क ऑन द प्राइसिंग थिंग, और फिर अदर मल्टीपल फैक्टर्स आएंगे। तो बेस्ट ऑफ लक, विच आई आपके आइडिया से जो मुझे चीज समझ में आई है कि आप अपने यू वांट टू डू समथिंग ऑन योर ओन लैंड, आप अपनी जगह पे कुछ करना चाहते हो, यू डोंट वांट टू गो एनीवेयर। दैट इज द वंडरफुल आइडिया, बिकॉज अब ऐसे भी तो लोग हैं ना यार, एमबीबीएस, आप इफ एन एमबीबीएस डॉक्टर इज अर्निंग हियर 50 lakh rupees, 1 CR or 2 CR, if he or she will get an opportunity to travel to US or to shift in US or abroad for 10 CR, they will. But itna courage हर किसी में नहीं होता है, to take the decision for your own thing, for your own land. If you can do it, I'll be more than happy. You should do it and you must do it. And if you need any assistance from your college, from your professors, from me, you can ask for any time in terms of anything. I'll be more than happy if you can start it.
Ajay, unmute yourself and ask the question. Ajay, unmute yourself and ask the question.
Ajay.
Okay, Monica, you should continue. We'll ask the question later on.
ओके तो यहाँ पे आज हम थोड़ी सी क्रिएटिव चीजों के बारे में बातें करेंगे दैट इज रिलेटेड टू सी इफ somebody will ask me आप किसको आइडलाइज करते हो टू whom you idolize so I will definitely idolize a person मैं आपको पहले उनकी एक छोटी सी स्टोरी सुनाऊंगी उसके बाद I'll tell you who's that person was during his college days that person was being ditched by a girl and he was badly hurt and he decided to make an application to just to just tease around the girls or to just hurt them or to just to do post something related to the bad about girls और उसका अपना revenge निकालना था उसका अपना frustration निकालना था so he just started with it and once that person invented that application उसको खुद भी realize नहीं हुआ कि वो क्या बना रहा है and nowadays that person is ruling the global market of social media. Now he owned that application Facebook. Now take over the Instagram as well. Mark Zuckerberg. He was just an ordinary guy. उसके दिमाग में लोग when we think about कि हमें क्या करना है, you just need to understand. उसने अपने एक पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से एक चीज बनाई. He just made a different thing on just basis of his own experience. उसको बस उसको परेशान करना था and just he made an application, he made a platform where he can send few messages to her on the behalf of anyone or XYZ, but he just made it. And after once he realized कि मैंने क्या बना दिया है, मतलब I can be the person who can relate others, who can get in communication, people can contact, people can being in connected in the form of that platform. He take that step, another step to launch this application. And I don't think so जिनके पास smartphone नहीं है except that people are on Facebook. And Facebook is not just uploading photos or photographs or just sharing reels. Facebook is kind of a platform where we can it's a very major part of our own business and ventures as well. So if you are not active on Facebook, if you are not active on these kind of a social media platform, you might be lag behind. Reason being, nowadays in 2022 or in 21st century, if we want to chase any of the person, you can chase him on his phone, on her phone. You can find a person on Twitter, you can find a person on Instagram, LinkedIn. If you have decided you want to find a person, you can do it. Might be that person is not available on Twitter, might be that person is not available on Facebook, he might be available on LinkedIn because he's much more professional rather than this casual stuff. So that is all related. See, in my experiences or nowadays, if I want to find a person, like right now I'm working with XXX project. I wanted to connect with the person, the CFO. I can give you the examples of the companies, CEOs, CFOs, they are not available on LinkedIn. You cannot fetch the details from the LinkedIn because they are not that much tech savvy. They are not, operating this account. But might be they are available on Facebook and they are uploading the pictures with his family. So we need to understand from where or with how many platforms we can, tap these people. So this is the power of a social media. This is power of you can say that a creative mind. That person, connect the whole world